welcome to Schulte Sweeties YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls ages 11, 7, and 5. This is our 6th year homeschooling. We're already almost getting close to finishing this 6th year. And today I wanted to share with you 10 game changers in our homeschool. Now this is not going to be about like curriculum game changers, but just like maybe habits and things that we have kind of instituted into our homeschool day, into our family life that makes homeschooling a lot better. So the first one I'm going to say is chores. If you have been on my channel for a little while, I was posting some questions a few weeks ago, like I am ready to do some chores with our girls, but I was just trying to figure it out, and we have started incorporating them the last few weeks, and it has been so awesome, so helpful. And so I have just started, I found a sheet, I could have probably made it myself on Canva, but it was a sheet that said daily, and it lists about like 6 daily chores that they have to check off every day. And then I think it was six spots for weekly chores as well. And that's kind of what I wanted, was something that they have to do daily and then something that they have to do weekly. And so I have posted that on our pantry door and gotten like a little cup full of popsicle sticks that I list the chores, and then I'll pull them out and write their chore down. So we are just a few weeks into it. It's still like we're trying to work out the kinks, but it has made me so much happier that I'm not doing it all. And so I have a lot more time to do other things and plan my homeschool or sit and relax. And it has just been so great to do that. I'm really glad that we have started incorporating them. And although my girls are not as excited about it, but that's okay. So I would love to hear if you have some certain ways of doing your chores. We're always looking for different systems too. So, and then the next thing is we don't schedule things much at night. We have just kind of made that our goal. We did something in the evenings in the fall, and just one night a week, and it was for about 2 hours, and it just was so crazy to me. Like, it was exhausting, and I like dreaded that day of the week. And so as much as possible, we try not to schedule things like after 5 o'clock in the evening, like especially on a regular basis. So it just helps our evenings go a lot smoother, because like after supper, a lot of times they have to practice piano, and then they go take a bath or a shower, and it's just like a lot of times our evenings are filled with just things that need to be done. And so it's nice when we don't have that extra commitment. And then the next one that I'm going to say is a game changer in our homeschool is adding in the morning menu. Now we only add on our morning menu once a week, and the girls look forward to it, and I get to introduce them to a hymn every month and some different activities that are helping them remember like books of the Bible or states or different continents and things. So there's lots of things that we can kind of add in there, and it's just once a week. They're not getting sick of it, and they just look forward to that. Another thing that I let them do is I let them wake up on their own. They do have like a bedtime, usually about 7:30, between 7:30 and 8:30 is when they're getting ready to go to bed, but I just let them wake up when they want to. But that also means that like they usually wake up before I do, but they will go and be quiet and grab their iPads a lot of times and play on those quietly in their rooms until I come out and I'm ready to make them breakfast. So that has been a game changer. It's just so nice that they are most of the time sleeping until they need to sleep, when their bodies wake them up, and I am not having to wake them up. When my oldest was in public school for just 1 year, it was the worst thing to wake them up or to wake her up and take her to school. She was so grumpy. I was grumpy. We were all grumpy. So it's so nice to be able to wake up and be refreshed. Another thing that we have added in a state program where it kind of connects us with the public school, and it's a program, but we have like encouragement from a homeroom teacher, and we are able to get curriculum that we need for our school, for homeschooling. And so I am really thankful that that is available in our state. Another thing that we add in is park and friend time. We just will schedule like play dates or park time if it's a warm day. It's just usually random, not a certain time, certain day. We might have play dates at our house or go to another friend's house. And so that has been so helpful to like have, of course, the socialization. I'm not that concerned about socialization, but it's so nice to be able to have mom friends and the kids have kid friends, and we can just kind of relax for a couple hours in an afternoon during the week some weeks. Another thing, I think this is 7. I have made it possible for my girls to have access to craft things. I can't tell you how many times. So our homeschool room and our crafts and everything are in our basement. It's like they're able to like come down anytime. And so I'm usually like upstairs, like whether I'm preparing food or doing laundry or whatever, they a lot of times will come down and make crafts and color and do all sorts of things, but they have access to them. The one thing that I don't usually let them do on their own is painting, because that can be a lot messier and a lot of cleanup. So otherwise they will just cut and paste away, and I just leave that accessible to them, and they are able to get things in and out. Hopefully they clean it up after that. The next one that we that has changed our homeschool is switching curriculum when we need it. We don't stick to it that we like, oh, if this is definitely not going well, things, and like they're just not getting it, or they just hate the curriculum, I hate the curriculum, something like that, we will make a change. We will sell our old stuff or toss it away, and we will start something new. It's not always the greatest when you're switching quite often. We try to stick with something as much as possible and make the effort, but then I just know that sometimes it's just easier if we will go ahead and make the switch. Number 9 is the use of YouTube videos. Like, I don't know why I just didn't do this as much before, but with Guest Hollow curriculum, we've been adding in the YouTube videos in a lot more, and I try to do that with a lot of things, and it's so nice to just look up on YouTube your subject and watch a video about it. There's something about watching videos a lot of times that helps you learn things a lot easier, instead of just always just reading about it. And I get so bored sometimes when I'm reading just facts. So YouTube videos. And then the last one is the use of like Epic or Vooks or the Libby library app or Hoopla on like iPads and stuff. I'm so glad that we do that, because a lot of times when I'm like, okay, after lunch, let's spend some time reading, my oldest will go in her room with her iPad and will listen to an audiobook most of the time. My middle will go in on her iPad and she will get on Epic and usually do like the audiobooks or read to me books where she's reading the pages as well. Or if she finds something, she'll just look up her own ideas and find it on the Epic app. And then my youngest Reading Eggs is another one. She gets on Reading Eggs during that time, or she'll go on Epic or some of those apps, and Vooks is another one that she really likes. So I am so thankful that we have those options where we don't get to the library quite as often. It's kind of like out of the way, not in a direction that we go to very regularly, and a lot of windy roads. So I'm really glad that those are options and available to us. We do have a good amount of books at our house, but of course they get tired of those. So I'm really thankful that we have those options available. I would love to hear what have been game changers in your homeschool. If there's any like apps or certain routines and things that have changed in your family that have helped. So if you could comment down below, and then I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining me.